NartOutHere showing Mousesports Nuke Upper Fake Vent Dive. Before I show you this tactic, I want to show some background from where their strategy is based off of, where teams are throwing a Door Lurk Smoke at the start and then executing behind the smoke and having a player go through the smoke to catch the CTs by surprise, who are flashed. Here you see OG throwing a Lurk Smoke and executing the upper bomb site with Alexi coming through the smoke. If you want to see the full breakdown of this strategy, except with a different team, GODSENT, I'll link it below. On to Mousesports, who will throw their Door Lurk Smoke at the start, and they will sacrifice ropz to go through the Door Lurk Smoke with flashes thrown from karrigan lobby and frozen on T roof. ropz is going to enter into CTs Upper. Meanwhile, chrisJ with bomb and Bymas will drop vent with the cover of the Lurk Smoke and ropz as a distraction. However, Bymas gets lost in the smoke and gets no scoped by woxic. ropz trades and gets another kill into mouz before falling. chrisJ was able to drop down vents with bomb, and he's able to get decon and plant the bomb. Then, after plant, he returns to decon where he gets the last 2 kills onto the C9 players rotating from vents. As for the support players, karrigan lurks and flanks ramp after flashing and walks through the smoke, and Floppy walks past him at the same time and kills Frozen, who was going to lurk lobby. karrigan catches Alex off guard rotating, then holds ramp after plant. You see here that Floppy the ramp player didn't know that mouz dropped vent because of the kills from ropz Upper, simulating the OG strat I showed at the start of the video, where a player goes through the Lurk Smoke. No one contested the decon players coming out, and C9 didn't have anyone lower at the start. Floppy bought the upper fake and tried to flank lobby. The biggest takeaway to watch for when running this execute is for your vent dive players when they drop down to be aware that the CTs can have a player at the start go ramp to control or fast secret from outside. This is important to note because you can get flanked or shot from the side if you come out decon if you automatically think it's clear to plant and you're only worrying about the ramp rotation when there could be a CT towards control side. This is something you always have to be aware of when you're vent diving, especially with how frequent nowadays CTs are playing someone lower at the start of the round. Here's another Mousesports Upper fake vent dive tactic that I covered that can only be seen from my Discord, which you can find the link in the description or comment section below. Let's go into the players' POVs. ropz is the entry fragger for this execute. He's gonna blow up the door at the start and he throws a Lurk Smoke, then he gets inside of it. He waits for his teammates' flashes to pop, and he comes out the smoke where he misses his shots onto mouz, turns around to Mini because he heard op shots, and he redirects his attention to trade woxic, then kills mouz Tetris before falling to Alex from heaven. Bymas is the first player vent diving. He will put out C9's door molly, then try to get into vent, however gets blind from his teammates' flashes, which messes up his route into vents, where he gets no scoped by woxic. Now if Bymas was able to drop down vents, he would go towards decon outdoor, watch for the right side ramp while scaling up this left wall to give cover from left side ramp. He's going to watch out if control windows are broken or if control doors are open. He can get into this angle here where he has a favorable position. He also has a molly left so he can molly right side. He wants to make sure he's covering Chris as he plants if the control doors are open. There is a stipulation if chrisJ has an op, which I'll cover later. chrisJ has a rifle and bomb this round. Initially he wanted to flash Mini, however he changes his mind and he goes through Bymas' smoke and down vents where he comes out decon, crossing behind silo, and he doesn't see anyone ramp as he does so. He plants a bomb and then he crosses back to decon where he goes stairs and kills the last 2 C9 players rotating from vents, with SCTag carelessly coming out vents with his knife out. Had chrisJ had an op this round, Bymas would have bomb, and Bymas would still be the first player out into vents. He's going to go behind silo to plant, while chrisJ covers him from decon doors looking towards ramp. karrigan's going to smoke lockers at the start of the round by standing at the end of the truck, aims at the top of the gap, pulls a pin and will run and jump throw when he hits the second ladder step from the top. This smoke will pull SCTag and Alex's attention, which I'll show later in their POVs. Then karrigan will go into lobby where he will flash Mini after ropz gets into the smoke. Then karrigan will lurk towards ramp, where his role is to flank any ramp players who drop down lower to contested decon players or to cut off rotations. karrigan goes into the smoke while Floppy does the same, and they pass each other. Floppy kills Frozen and karrigan turns his attention to Trophy. Then he hears Alex rotating from heaven and kills him. Then he makes his way ramp and Chris kills the last 2 players. Frozen, the other support player, goes roof and he throws 2 side flashes. Make sure the windows are broken from the start. He stands to the side of the left silo, aims below this line and above the rail and jump throw. Frozen flashes when ropz is inside the smoke. Afterwards he drops down into lobby where he will lurk out hut, however gets killed from Floppy pushing the trophy smoke. If Frozen wanted to as well, he could go outside to watch for secret rotations. If no rotations, then he could go to secret or to Mini, down vents to meet up with his team if they need help defending the bomb site. Let's look at the C9 players from this round. woxic opping door from Mini at the start doesn't spot anyone due to the nade and tries to reposition to get a better angle. However, the Door Lurk Smoke comes in and he tries spamming the smoke. He spots Bymas trying to vent drop, but he no scopes him. Then then gets traded out by ropz. Mezzy, an upper player, goes top hut. He tends to spam the smoke before dropping down, getting flash where he ends up in Tetris. When he recovers, he peeks and gets killed by ropz. Alex, an upper player, holding from rafters, gets a call from SCTag that a locker smoke is thrown, so he falls back to heaven to support SCTag, and the upper execute comes in, where Alex goes back to help, however gets flashed by Frozen. When he recovers, he kills ropz, then rotates to ramp, however gets killed by karrigan, who went through floppy smoke undetected. Next up, SCTag is a mini player, but he holds outside at the start since Wasik went mini. He spots a locker smoke and calls it, which pulls Alex to flash for him to peek. The upper execute is happening, SCTag rotates to mini, where he spots ropz, however Alex kills him. SCTag will rotate to vents, which I don't show, and he gets killed with his knife out. Lastly, Floppy, the ramp player, will smoke and nade ramp at the start. He plays behind the smoke with his MP9. The upper execute is happening, and ropz gets 2 kills. He doesn't know that there could have been an event drop, and pushes the smoke to try to flank upper. He passes karrigan inside the smoke, and he kills Frozen lobby, then rotates down vent with SCTag, where they get killed by chrisJ. As you can see, the upper nades and entries from ropz pull Floppy to try to flank upper, leaving ramp to contest the decon cross. In another match, Mousesports run the same strategy and have the same roles, except chrisJ has an op and Bymas has a bomb. ropz will get flashed through the smoke, and he manages to find 2 kills onto 2 blind CTs before dying. chrisJ and Bymas drop down vent to decon, with Bymas planting behind silo, and Chris covering from decon with an op. He kills Deco ramp. Mousesports will go on to win this round with GODSENT saving. I'm going to show the players' POVs, however it won't commentate, since essentially it is the same tactic. To wrap up, Mousesports Fake Upper by flashing ropz through the Door Lurk Smoke where he entries on flash CTs Upper, while his teammates drop vent and plant lower. ropz going through the smoke getting kills to draw the CT's attention, as well as the cover of the Lurk Smoke allows his teammates to drop vents uncontested to plant lower. Also, the upper fake can pull the ramp player to either rotate heaven or the flank lobby, which allows his teammates lower to cross into sight uncontested. Remember to watch out if CTs have someone go fast lower. If you enjoyed the video, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Till next time, NartOutHere, peace.